What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about some things that EA Sports did, and most of you guys don't even know that it happened. You've just been going with the motions, like, all right, you know what? My receivers have been dropping the ball, my players have been fumbling, I don't understand what's going on, I'm not getting any pressure, I have all of these abilities on, none of them work, what should I be doing? Well, it's a very, very simplistic answer to that. The game is very, very basic, and again, I don't know what's going to happen with Madden 24, but I was talking to a lot of you guys about the older Maddens, and you guys were giving me your feedback about it, and I think we all have the same kind of, conclusion. Madden is like pretty much, it's robotic now. Everybody does the same thing. So we're going to be talking about that in this video and what you can do right now to help that situation. If you've been enjoying the video so far, go ahead and like it, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We're going to be talking about some giveaways coming this Friday. So hopefully you'll be here to be a part of that, and I'll give you some information towards the end of the video about that. All right, so now, the number one thing for you guys, I want to know how many of you guys that are watching this video right now has a Ken Stabler. Also, I did select a winner for the, actually with the team situation, where I'm going to dissect someone's team and let them know, what works and what doesn't. That's going to be coming this week. Hopefully, I can get that stuff done. So we're going to be trying to do that on a week-to-week basis. So definitely write team if you want your team to be reviewed. I'm going to be all over that very, very soon. All right, guys? All right, so now, listen. Type 1 in the chat if you have a Kenny Stabler. And the reason that I'm asking everybody to do this is because he's a free card that actually has a lot of decent abilities, and his release is good, but he just throws the ball very, very random, right? So you may notice that if you have a running back on a wheel route and a guy is in like a deep blue on the outside, he'll throw the ball to the corner. I know a lot of you guys have seen it already. I've already gotten a lot of the feedback from it. If it's like a crosser and the guy has somebody beat by 5 yards on a crosser, he'll underthrow the ball to where the guy that's trailing, it'll go to him, right? That's part of the game entirely. It's not only Ken Stabler. So if you've been having that issue and you went to like Air McNair, you may notice that they all do the same things. So for me, I'm probably going to be playing around with Ken Stabler. We may try McNair, but I think we probably should get, if somebody makes a Josh Allen golden ticket, because the thing about Josh Allen that people don't really realize, he has a standard 99 throw power. I think he might be the only one right now with that. And you can feel the ball being thrown faster when you release the ball in the game, right? So I haven't been able to go ahead and get that feel from the other QBs with their abilities because they don't have the natural throw power. And I'm not talking about boost. The boost is all a facade. It's all imagination. It goes based on what the card says that it is when it comes to Madden 23. Trust me, bro. Josh Allen will throw the ball 80 yards. A lot of these other quarterbacks are not. And I mean accurately 80 yards to Randy Moss. And we've already tested it. All right? So just so you guys know that. So the reason that I asked you guys to type 1 is because he's able to get these 3 abilities for 3 AP. So it changes everything because his release is fast enough just with set feet lead, and he also gets Hot Route Master and Gunslinger 0. If you do not have this card, Drew Brees for 4 AP gets pretty much the same thing. So for 1 more AP. All right? So why am I pointing this out? If you have Ken Stabler or Drew Brees, or maybe even Michael Vick, but you got to use pass lead elite with Michael Vick as opposed to set feet lead, that's the one difference with him. You're going to start running different meta tight formations, okay? I'm going to break that down for you really, really quickly. What I've started to do, right? I've stopped primarily using wide receivers, and I've gone to all tight ends. Now remember, I am a legend theme team, so I can get away with doing all of this because all of them share the wealth. Every player that's a tight end right now, the lowest speed is 97 speed on my team, all right? So I'll come out in a tight formation, whether it's tight Y off, whatever it is, and all I have is a bunch of tight ends out there, which means that I can now run the football, all right, by audibling down to single back and other weird stuff. And no, I don't have Gus the Bus. If you choose to have Gus the Bus, you're a demon, and I like it. I just don't want to do it because I don't really care for it that much. I'm cool with just having legend running backs right now and just whatever, saving the AP, but I could do it. I could get a Gus the Bus. I'm just choosing not to do it right now. But if you are doing that, I love it. Keep tormenting me and everybody else that you play because this game makes you naturally hate the people that you play. That's fine. All right. Now, the tight end, having at least 3 tight ends. All these 3 tight ends start, and I interchange Randy Moss because he has different abilities, and I'll be able to have, I can audible down to those tight single back sets with the 1 wide receiver and just have all the guys on one side and just run the ball. Why is that important? It's important because the run game is going to save you from frustration. Everybody runs dollar for the most part. It's a very, very widely used defense. If they're not running dollar, it's probably going to be like 3-3 or 3-3 Cub or something stupid like that, right? But a lot of them are not set to stop the run. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a run-based type of offense that we audible down to runs when we play people that are playing these pass-oriented defenses. For the remainder of the year, that's what we're doing. We're running tight ends. All right, with the exception, like Randy Moss may get raid sold, and we may get, once Calvin Johnson is a 99, we'll use him instead. But for right now, it is what it is. Like, just leave it the way it is. You can have whatever, but just have one wide receiver. And yes, you can go to like 3 tight ends. What is it? 3 tight ends or 4 tight ends and 2 running backs. You could go to that. Hold on, wait a minute. It's 3 tight ends, and then you have the 2 running backs, right? Yeah, for goal line. Because you can get real nasty with the way that this works, but I just want to give you guys some insight into it, because all of the fumbling and the drop passes, it becomes very, very frustrating for a lot of you. And you're like, yo, G, what should we be doing? This is what you should be doing. Convert your offense to the fastest tight ends in the game and just run an offense where it's either a tight formation or it's bunch. So you're coming out in a tight formation, right? Whatever the tight formation is, I don't care what it is. Right now, I think I'm running the Rams playbook, and there's several tight formations in it. I just pick random ones. Run a base, audible down, come out in single back, start doing weird stuff. Trust me when I tell you, you're going to start to enjoy the game more, because your opponent is going to be raging uncontrollably. He won't know what's going on. Now, before you say, yeah, but the wide receivers are faster. Look at these speeds. 98 speed on Tony Gonzalez, right? Then you go over to Rob Gronkowski. He's a 97 speed. All right, I showed you Uncle Vern, he's 99 speed. And these boys are big and ready to go. So you're not really losing anything as far as the speed aspect. The only thing, like I said, if you wanted to add Gus the Bus, Harold Carmichael, he's actually been demoted because he sucks. We're going to be working to see what we could do about what he, I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. I have no idea what he's doing in most cases. I think he's awful, and for some reason they've nerfed him so wildly, it just doesn't even matter. But all of that being said, right, you still can utilize him as you interchange in those tight formations. I'm just saying, with the way that I run it, I run the single back where it's 1 wide receiver and 3 tight ends. You can use any playbook in that situation, okay? That's the way that we want to make sure that everybody understands what's happening. You can interchange any wide receiver. Just use the fastest tight ends you possibly can and look for plays that incorporate it. Some of you guys are going to say, yo, G, what about 2 tight ends and 2 wide receivers? So you could go to single back deuce close. I don't care. I'm giving you guys the insight because I want you guys to start to audible down to runs and stop being frustrated by dollar. All right, so this is the offense we're going to start running going forward. We will do a little bit more revamping. Right now we're at 48 or 40. You don't have to obviously be there, but the boost helps with the speed. That's all we really, that's all we really care about. So we may add a Gus the Bus for more frustration, just to make it nasty. But this is the blueprint that I want for you guys right now. Now, as far as the giveaways, on Friday we'll be giving away 2 cards on YouTube and 1 on Twitch. 1 card for YouTube is going to go to members. The members only, you guys will be able to win a limited, which is 350K quick sell. And the normies, just regular viewers, you guys will be able to win like a 97 overall card, 96, 97, something like that. I will pick you directly based on what I click with your name. It shows that your analytics are, as far as watching the videos, leaving comments, stuff like that. So any random person can win it. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to be a guy that pays to, whatever. If you can afford it, that's fine. And you want to show love, that's cool, but it's not needed. Shout out to all my members though. You guys really keep the channel going. And my normies, you keep the, you do your part too. You guys keep the channel going as well. So all of us together, we're going to have a blast on Friday. Continue to tune in. You guys have an unbelievable Sunday. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.